So it's a great formula. It works. It's a 6 a day.
Okay.
So it's an intensive 10-day course to kind of get your NK cells, at peak performance, B cells, T cells. And so you should have a very well functioning immune system by the end of the 10 days.
This is your new supplement review. My name is Miles. Here we are at Expo West, perhaps the largest natural products trade show in the country. Everything from natural body care, health foods, and dietary supplements, it's here. I'm going to be asking the nation's top experts on dietary supplements about their favorite choices and what the industry is heading towards. Let's go. Hello, my name is Miles. This is your new supplement review. I am here live at Expo West in Anaheim, California, with my friend Sarah, the Vice President of Education at LifeSeasons. Now, one of the things that I've always loved about LifeSeasons is how innovative the products are in addressing certain targeted areas of the body. So I want to ask you, what are some of your favorite products?
Well, my very favorite product is anxiety. I've talked about it a lot. It is absolutely the formula that changed me and helped me feel the way I'd always been wanting to feel from a supplement. So I adore anxiety. It's now one of our very best sellers at LifeSeasons. I can talk to you about that formula if you want me to.
Please, yeah.
All right.
I mean, just in terms of stress in general, think about the last couple of years, right?
Absolutely.
So I can definitely see why people are looking for novel solutions to otherwise harsh pharmaceuticals, right?
Agreed. Yeah. And what I think is unique about this formulation is in our industry, there have been stress supplements for a long time. A lot of times like a stress B complex, right? Trying to put back some of the nutrients that you kind of get depleted on when you're under stress chronically for a long time. But that might be a little energizing. That might not be the feeling that you want to have when you're feeling a little thready and spread too thin. And anxiety is a really unique formula because it helps make you feel centered and calm without feeling sedated or checked out. And so for me, it's the perfect formulation. So there are a lot of nutrients in here that people expect to see in a formulation for stress support. But what's interesting is, we were talking about our love for herbs right before this, but almost the alchemy that happens sometimes between herbs. So there's a 2-to-1 ratio of L-theanine to kava in the formula. And instead of being doubly relaxing or doubly sedative, it actually brightens brain energy and produces a feeling of calm confidence.
Well, one of the things I love about L-theanine in particular is that it's kind of like the great neutralizer. It's so, its pharmacology at the glutamate receptors is kind of like not too much, not too little, just right. So I can imagine it pairing well with some of these other herbs like kava. Now I noticed that there's cocoa in there.
There is theobromine from cocoa. It was chosen because, theobromine means food of the gods, right? And it has a really similar chemical structure to caffeine, but without being stimulating to the central nervous system. So some of the feeling that we like from coffee without the racing heart and the sweaty palms. So it's just a great formula.
That's awesome. The other thing that I've heard about cocoa is that it might even contain some endocannabinoids. So who knows if, to be honest, I'm a little bit skeptical of it, but maybe there's something to that.
I believe that. So anxiety can be taken morning, noon, or night. Also, a lot of the ingredients benefit the vagus nerve, right? And so that's become a more trendy topic. People are kind of having a heightened awareness of the importance of toning the vagus nerve.
So in other words, this supplement would probably pair really well with some of these breathing techniques like Wim Hof technique. I love the idea of always combining our supplements with diet and lifestyle choices. So this could pair really well with someone looking to kind of enhance their meditation practice, for example.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. L-theanine alone enhances that alpha brainwave activity. And so that's beneficial. Or some of the kind of like deep humming or singing that benefits the vagus nerve, the hot cold therapy, everything,
I've recently learned that if you put a cold pack on your chest before going to bed, that it kind of stimulates the vagus nerve and you could just kind of cool you down and literally help you fall asleep more easily.
Oh, that's fascinating. I always like a cold room to fall asleep in. So that's
there
maybe,
you go.
Yeah. So that's anxiety. So that one I love.
Really cool.
Yeah. We also won a Nexty Award for Best New Supplement of 2021.
Congratulations.
Thank you. On the Clinical Immunity Quick Start.
Now, of course, immunity is on everyone's mind. Even though, we're a couple of years into this, it's still more important than ever. What are some of the key ingredients that you're using in a formula like this?
So this formula contains the nutrients that everyone was looking for, right? C, D, zinc, elderberry, but we also are using epicor, that yeast fermentate at the full therapeutic dose, Natrimune, a mushroom hemicellulose formula, at the full research-backed dose. We're also using Bacillus coagulans and Andrographis. Andrographis is one of my favorite immune herbs. I don't know about you.
I actually love Andrographis. I mean, Andrographis helped me get through some personal mold challenges, like fungal infection related, like gut dysbiosis. You know, one of the things I've been hearing at Expo is just so much focus on prebiotics, probiotics, gut health in general. So I personally love seeing that this formula with Epicor, with the Bacillus coagulans, is so geared towards that kind of gut immune connection.
Absolutely. And it's got pro, and postbiotics in the same formula, along with a really nice concentrate of black elderberry from Germany, and then those nutrients, those kind of fundamental nutrients at full therapeutic doses. So it's a great formula. It works. It's a 6 a day. Okay. So it's an intensive 10-day course to kind of get your NK cells, at peak performance, B cells, T cells. And so you should have a very well-functioning immune system by the end of the 10 days.
I mean, I've seen a lot of supplements that are meant to kind of use as daily supplements for immune health. And I've also seen some immune health supplements that are really meant to be taken the moment you start to feel it, just kind of ramp up the immune system, help clear things out. So this seems like that kind of, break glass in case of emergency type of product. The reason why you would have to take 6 capsules is to fit all of those nutrients at the therapeutic dose, all at once. So, yeah.
In case of emergency is a great way to think of it. Also preventatively. So I started 10 days before the show because I knew I'd be on a plane. Right. I'd be around a lot more people. And I think, if I had an event like if I was going to be having a wedding right now, I would take it ahead of time because I just wouldn't want to sniffle before a big important event. So a really great formulation. And it's been recognized. Actually, the editors of Delicious Living chose it. Taste for Life chose it.
More awards.
Yeah,
awesome.
And then the Nexty. So people have had a great response to the formula. Yeah.
So, personal question.
Yeah.
You're being sent to Mars. What 3 supplements are you taking with you?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm taking anxiety because I probably will have some, emotional distress about maybe never seeing certain people again. I would take digestivity because it has Saccharomyces boulardii, which is great for traveler's diarrhea, and I don't know what they serve on the Red Planet. And then I think I would take Neuro. Okay. Because I do notice a huge difference from this formula. It was created for us by Dr. Dale Bredesen, the author of The End of Alzheimer's. Okay. Wow. And depending on what the climate there is like, I'm going to need my full mental facilities.
So what exactly is in NeuroQ then?
Yeah, so NeuroQ has a fairly short list of ingredients. We've got gotu kola, turmeric, ginkgo, phosphatidylserine, coffee fruit, and propolis. Propolis is an interesting addition, wouldn't you say? You usually think of that in what category?
Usually kind of like immune health related stuff, right?
So it turns out propolis has a ton of cognitive benefit. There's been a lot of research in Japan because their population is about 10 years older than ours in terms of baby boomers. So they've invested a lot in looking at natural supplements for cognitive decline. And propolis has a ton of evidence. And so Dr. Bredesen formulated this based on his years of clinical practice addressing the main categories of sort of vulnerability for brain health. So inflammation, exposure to toxins and mold. So it's a good thing you took care of it with Andrographis. And propolis uniquely of all the ingredients in the formula actually helps address each of the categories that Dr. Bredesen has considered as the highest risk factors for developing cognitive decline.
Okay, so that's really important. Well, Sarah, thank you so much for today. You're a wealth of information. This has been your new supplement review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, be well.